This Sunday, the Demon Deacs are kicking off their basketball season against the University of Alabama. But Sunday's game is special. It's about much more than competition.
This is going to be a charity exhibition game with the proceeds going to the Comprehensive Stroke Center at Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist.
And here to share more with us is head coach Steve Forbes. Thank you for being with us, Coach.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Good morning. You're very welcome, and we appreciate you opening up and sharing more about this. Please start by kind of taking us back to that day, August 8th. What happened to your wife, Janetta?
Well, I wasn't there. I was in Kuwait, actually, coaching in Operation Hardwood, and my three children, Elizabeth, Christopher, and Jonathan, were with my wife in Destin, Florida. We have a place in Destin, so they were down there hanging out, and my wife, Johnetta, had a stroke in the middle of the night of the 7th. She woke up not feeling good, and thank goodness that my children took her immediately to the hospital, where she proceeded to have, I think, 2 or 3 more strokes in the next 24 or 48 hours. She was transferred from Destin to Pensacola Sacred Heart Ascension Hospital, and I got there on Thursday and coming back from Kuwait. So we were there 10 days, and then we moved to the Shepherd Center in Atlanta, Georgia for about 30 days. Jenna was in the hospital about 42 days from August 8th, and then we've been home since September 22nd, which would have been a month ago Sunday. And so it's been a long process. It's one that we've learned a lot, had to learn a lot quickly, and Janetta is making daily progress.
Well, we are so happy to hear that, and we appreciate you telling us all about that journey because it sounds extremely stressful and emotional. We know that going into this weekend, this is a charity game. How did you come up with this idea to do this exhibition and create this? And also, I mean, you're also getting a top 25 team in Alabama to come to Winston-Salem for this. Talk about this.
Well, first of all, I've known Nate Oates a long time, the head coach at Alabama. I've known him since he was a high school coach. And so they had actually reached out to us a week before I left for Kuwait, a week before Janetta had the stroke, and talked about playing a game. The NCAA rules are you can have a couple of scrimmages, you can play a couple exhibition games, you can play one-on-one, you can play a charity game. It's kind of confusing. But we decided that we'd want to play a charity game. But I left and went out of the country, and then this happened. So they stayed in contact with Coach Shea, Jason Shea on my staff. And so once we decided that we were going to play, it made a lot of sense to do it for, stroke research, stroke recovery, stroke victims. And so it just kind of worked out that way. It wasn't something that we planned to do immediately, but with the situation with Janetta, it just made a lot of sense. And Nate, and thanks to him and his program, they were more than willing to do so.
Good. Well, Coach Forbes, what are you hoping the impact will be from this game? And also, I'm just wondering how your wife is feeling knowing that this charity game is, kind of part of her journey, her story.
Yeah, I hope we raise a lot of money, to help with stroke research. There was a game on Sunday night between Ohio State and Dayton that raised over $500,000 for mental health clinics. Wow. And so I do think it's a very worthy cause. You get a chance to watch 2 really good teams play on Sunday afternoon, and your money's going to be well spent going to Atrium Health, Wake Forest Baptist Stroke Research. And so, listen, this thing can happen to anybody at any time, and that's something that you learn really fast when you go through something like this. Is age doesn't matter. And I've met a lot of stroke victims that were in their teens, in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. And so my wife's 58 years old. She's in great health, and she swam every day. It's one of those things that it happens. But the great thing about the brain is it's a phenomenal healing organ. And so, you can recover with the proper care and the proper therapy. And so I hope people, will learn more about what's going on when somebody has a stroke. It's amazing to me how many people have come up to me and said, "Hey, I had a stroke," or "I had a friend that had a stroke." You don't hear about things like that. And so I hope we can raise more awareness and what it takes to recognize when a stroke is happening and what you have to do immediately to get them the right help.
And Steve, I'm curious how you're feeling going through this experience with Janetta and also your team. We showed the picture of them welcoming her home. What does it feel like getting that kind of support from your team, but also from the community ahead of this event?
Well, it means everything. You know, you can't go through these things by yourself, and I feel bad for anybody that would have to do that. And you're right, we've had a lot of people help. My immediate family. My team, you know, they rallied around my wife. Janetta plays a big part in their life off the court, and so they've been outstanding. My staff, their wives, you know, and then the community here in Winston-Salem have really reached out to us and helped us a lot with you know, just anything that we really kind of need. And again, you know, we were a long ways from home when this happened, and we've, you know, gradually gotten our way back, and now Janetta's doing outpatient therapy at Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist, and they're doing an unbelievable job of helping her regain her independence. And I think she's excited about the game. You know, my wife's not one of those that wants to be out in the forefront, but you know, when you go through something like this, it's kind of hard. It's hard not to be. And she's a great example of somebody that, you know, has a great attitude and works really hard in the face of adversity.
Wow, thank you so much for your time, Coach Forbes, and we wish your wife the very best too ahead for her. And once again, everyone at home, the Demon Deacs exhibition game is this Sunday at the Lawrence Joel Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Admission is free, but a donation of $20 is strongly encouraged. We're told all proceeds from Sunday's game will go to the Comprehensive Stroke Center at Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist.